Liu Bei cowers behind his walls, however Lu Bu will seek vengeance and slaughter this traitor. Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fisher. Welcome back to another online Total War 3 Kingdoms battle as we dive into another 2 vs 1. We have 2 defenders this time and 1 attacker. However, the money has been sorted out, so it's going to be even just like any normal online battle. It's going to be very interesting to see how the one person attacking is going to handle a micro. Normally you stick the 1 defender and 2 attackers. However, it's going to be very fun to see how this one does play out. So let's dive in and see what people are bringing and get this battle started. So we'll just stick the game on slow-mo whilst the artillery fires off and the arrows kind of harass the missiles on the wall. So the main commander for this attacking army is going to be Lu Bu, and he's going to be taking a bird's eye view up here, just basically taking a look at what's going on in the battlefield. He's got a perfect view right here of the engagement. He's going to be able to see absolutely everything in front of him, and you know, this tree is not blocking his view whatsoever. Over commanding his left hand side, we do have the wonderful Yuan Shu. He's going to be leading the main body on this left hand side, and then over on the right hand side we do have 2 of Cao Cao's generals right here. We have I think Xiaodun is how you guys told me this is how it's pronounced. If I'm wrong, do let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, he's going to be commanding this other flank with some pretty elite Azure dragons, which are so good in a siege battle because they obviously give you the missile fire and also some amazing glaive infantry. So they're a very, very strong unit, especially in a siege battle. I think they just absolutely excel. So they're going to be firing out shots on the attackers or the defenders right now, trying to bring down a lot of these fists of the Bandit Queen. So as you can tell, the Bandit Queen is leading this defense, and it's a pretty nice settlement as well to defend. There are so many towers scattered throughout this settlement. It's going to be very hard for the attackers to really breach through, but I'm sure they will find a way. The main defenders we do have, I believe, I think Sun Jin is one of the lead defenders. No, it's He Yi. Yeah, He Yi is one of the main commanders in this army, and we also obviously have Liu Bei as well, with Guan Yu at his side. So we're going to have to see the God of War. Hopefully he'll go up against Lu Bu as well, and we'll get a true test of steel and warriors. So let's just get this one fully kicked off. We'll go into normal speed now, watch the artillery fling out and back and forth. We can see some hits going off right now, and oh wow! I feel so sorry for this unit of yellow dragons. I think the artillery is trying to hit this tower, and it's just demolishing this poor unit of axes who are just yet again. I really don't think this artillery is trying to. Yeah, they're trying to hit this tower, and these guys are just standing in the worst possible place they could anywhere in this battlefield. I have definitely noticed as well, what the hell is this unit of dudes doing? Yeah, that was definitely a miss micro right there. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that the towers themselves, it's much more efficient to try and burn them down with arrow fire than artillery. Because the artillery in this game is, oh there you guys, she got destroyed as I moved the camera a bit. The artillery is much better suited at hitting walls because they're really inaccurate, and the arrow fire kind of takes them down in 2 volleys. So I think it's much better to jump up with fire arrows, hit them with a couple, hits, and then move on. We have some yellow axes coming up here as well, but they are being absolutely slaughtered by missile fire. I really think defending sieges in this game is extremely difficult. Like, you have to be very, very careful indeed to to push up. You have to kind of like either siege escalation your way through or just bombard the ever-living crap out of the city, because there's just so many towers everywhere, and assaulting without like siege towers, because obviously they're not in the game, is very, very hard to do. I mean, just look at all this missile fire. It's insane. And then you have the towers and the artillery. You definitely do need to play with siege escalation on, I think, to kind of make it a little bit more even, or give the attackers overwhelming odds. Much like it should be. I definitely think that's absolutely the right way of doing it as well, because, taking a walled city should not be easy, right? It should definitely be very difficult. And it is proving that way. So we have a lot of missile fire as well coming after this this artillery piece as well. I don't know if this actually will set it ablaze or not. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. And there, yeah, you look at that. The tower has been burnt down very quickly. I'm sure many more will follow. Has there been any more breaches left? Out of interest? No, there's not a single breach in the wall yet, which I think is going to be really detrimental. We're having more artillery coming in. And we're also having a battering ram being pushed up But this poor unit of heavy spear guard right now don't really stand a chance. So they've already been whittled down to 60 men, and now the missile fire is just tracing them and just lasering them across the map. They've done a pretty good job at taking out a lot of the towers around here, but even still, like, they have lost men. I mean, just look at the casualties they've taken right now. Yeah, nice. This has been set ablaze now. This should definitely make it a lot easier for the attackers to come in. Oh, it hasn't been set ablaze, but one more volley should take out this bit. So let's stick around for when this explodes with the next artillery bombardment. There you go. And thank God it doesn't destroy everyone around it like an Attila. But right now, these crossbows are having a field day. Oh my God, there's 13 of these spearmen left remaining. Brave men. That one flag bearer as well. This is like Napoleonic times when we have to hold the eagle high. I mean, it's actually going to make it to the walls, I think. I guess the fewer there are, the more of them can hide behind this battering ram. Man, if this little squad of 3 people manage to smash down the gate, I'm going to be very impressed. I'm also very impressed they haven't broken yet. There's literally one lone guy pushing this battering ram up. And is he going to do it? Come on, start. You can do it. He's oh my God, the battering rams do so much damage. It's so stupid that they 2-hit. One soldier pushing that up, 2-hit the gate. It's really silly. It really is. That's one of the things I don't like about sieges personally. It's not really like it's a major issue whatsoever. More infantry being pushed up. All the gatehouses have been breached now, so I think we're going to be getting a flood of infantry pouring in. It's a real shame though that there isn't any breaches in the wall, because breaches can be such a nice like boost to your assault. They really can, because it stops you taking this debuff of climbing over, and it also pushes the enemy missiles back. The hard thing right here is these are obviously the Bandit Queen's hybrid axe infantry, and they're decent. They're just as good in melee as they are with missiles, so I guess they're kind of a good kind of counter to the Azul Dragons, because they can fire back at them, and then obviously when they do dive into combat, they're dual wielding axes, so they're pretty effective, and they have that mercenary armor on as well. So they're still like a very, very deadly unit. There's the assault kicked off yet in every direction, and more infantry being brought up bit by bit on this left-hand side. But yeah, there's just so many archers, and they have so much ammunition left. Oh, there's been some breaches made in the wall now. Yeah, I think definitely breaching this wall was a great idea, because it's going to push the defenders off. You actually see that's a huge artillery hit right there, killing a large portion of these crossbows. Really effective stuff over there. And yeah, more infantry is being brought up as the gatehouse is being held in this awesome formation. We have the turtle formation as the glaive infantry try their best to break away. And this is actually a pretty good strategy, something I never really thought of myself. But forming a turtle with your formation, with like on your side, and then bombarding your own infantry with missile fire is actually kind of useful, because this turtle formation gives you 100% missile block. And I've definitely noticed whenever you're shooting behind your infantry into them, you obviously take a lot of casualties, and your men rout very quickly because they're taking heavy casualties and you're being hit from behind. So actually, like, thinking about it, it's probably actually really effective to form this formation and then just bombard archer fire into here, because it gives these guys such a high missile block, they'll be taking barely any damage. It's actually really, really effective, because, I mean, imagine these guys already have pretty high missile block and then they get an extra 100%. Well, I guess we can take a look, right? If we quickly go over here. I mean, this is such a mess. I have no idea where it even says here. They have 150 percent missile block chance. I assume that's good. I mean, who knows? This battle stack screen is a bit of a mess. Fighting on the walls, though, they are coming up against some of the yellow turban heavy sword infantry. But it seems that they are making good progress, even though they are under missile fire. And more of the crossbows are being brought up as well. These crossbows are going to be volleying over the walls. Oh, these are repeater crossbows. I don't know what it is about the repeater crossbows, but they kind of suck, right? They just end up doing this all the time, and normal crossbows fire a lot quicker than them. And it's not like they shoot like... I don't know, there's just something that really doesn't seem like they're that good. Like, they've been doing this for like a good 20 seconds now. They shoot one arrow and they go back to doing this. It doesn't really make sense. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But the normal crossbows shoot like a shot every like 10 seconds, so why do you not want that? Oh, we actually have a big breach going on right here, as is Lu Bu come. Yeah, Lu Bu has come flying through this breach point right now, leading his cavalry. I'm kind of sad that we missed this cavalry charge. Also, don't mind the floating dead bodies. This is like the anime Three Kingdoms, where just floating bodies everywhere and magical powers. Lu Bu's presence is lifting these bodies up. Oh, and we have a duel as well going on over here. The Bandit Queen going up against Dian someone. I can't remember his full name. Dian Wei. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but two very strong generals. I believe this guy is one of Cao Cao's generals, if I'm not mistaken. I was told he saved his life many a time, which is very cool to, you know, to have that kind of bit of backstory. Also very cool to see this battle unfolding as the infantry try and break their way through with an epic battle right there as well. Yeah, it does always look very cool with the breaches, the flags. And it seems like the glaive infantry are kind of getting a few men around the side, but just not really enough right now to really make it worth it. If Lu Bu can breach this point, though, effectively, I mean, honestly, I think more infantry should be coming through. More heavy cavalry is coming through, and it looks like they've broken this. Yeah, it'd be so useful if all this cavalry just moved over and just started running. Lu Bu is also fighting Liu Bei, but yeah, he's getting smashed by all this crossbow fire. It's kind of brutal. A lot of crossbow fire is coming in. However, he's like about to one-hit Liu Bei in a second. No, Liu Bei's going to run away, and they're going to kind of filter around again. They're not in a duel right now, but Lu Bu is trying to take him out. And there you go. He's going to fall back as more infantry kind of push their way over towards the breach, trying to keep it at bay. Lu Bu is charging him down, trying to play it. You know, this is Kiss Chase in the playground. Lu Bu's like, come back, Liu Bei. I want to get you. More cavalry slowing him up. Oh, these cavalry slowing him up. There we go. And Liu Bei has been slain. Lu Bu being victorious, but more cavalry coming in. This is Saber cavalry as well. So these guys are very decent in melee combat. The longer the battle goes on, the more these guys will start to shift the band's power in their favor. We're also getting, you know, grappling hooks thrown up on the wall as the infantry continue to fight. And the Yellow Dragons try and push back this glaive infantry on the walls. I'm not sure how effective they'll be. Also, more infantry is being committed. We have this very, very cool shield wall formation. Does look pretty dope as they push forward. That looks awesome, man. That looks really, really cool. Definitely have to get a screenshot of that. That has to be the thumbnail, right? When the infantry pour over, we've got the missiles coming in as well. Infantry in the distance, all flying in. Men being slain left, right, and center. Oh, very, very cool. And you've obviously also got the infantry right here as well, bravely holding the gate. The gatehouse cannot fall, men, because if they break through, the siege will start to go definitely out of their favor. But I mean, honestly, the amount of casualties the attacker has taken from these missiles is kind of crazy. Oh, and the Bandit Queen lost. That's surprising that she lost to him, because she is one of the strongest fighters in the game, hands down. She is ferocious in duels. Like, that's kind of what she lives for. Oh, we also have Sun Jin up here as well. Very tanky character indeed. Because the green characters really have a lot of HP, so that's why they are just so effective. It's so stupid with these archers glitched out up here. There has actually just been a patch as well, which is great to know if you guys don't know about it. There's been a patch which should fix up a lot of the crashes people were having, which is great to hear. But yeah, I can't see the attackers really breaking through. I think this battle is going to end up being kind of one-sided, if I'm honest, because they're now running into these towers as well. I mean, look at this defense as well. This defense is ready for anything. The yellow turbans holding firm. Yeah, I honestly can't see. And also, look how great the backdrop looks as well in this. Actually looks great seeing the mountains in the back. But yeah, there's just so many towers. I think definitely if you're looking to do a 2v1 or something, you 100% need to have siege escalation on, because siege escalation damages the walls, so you have to waste all your ammunition, and also destroys a few of the towers as well. Even if you're fighting with similar numbers like they were in this battle, it's still, you just did not have enough men. Like, there's just so many missiles everywhere. Or I think you need to attack in one big blob. I think it might have been kind of a bit more efficient to attack everything in one go rather than split your assault into 2 parts. I found that out myself the hard way when I was fighting Apollo in one of the battle replays. Splitting your assault when there's only one of you isn't that great as it may be in other Total Wars. You kind of just, it's better just to try and push through a couple breach points, because you could have like made a couple more breach points over here, destroyed a few more of the towers, and so on and so on. So cavalry fighting. What generals are still alive? So we can actually probably do this as well. Like, I always like to turn this one on towards the end of the battle, just to see kind of what heroes are laying around. So Lu Bu is still actually alive. Wow, this assault is going pretty well, as you know, as this assault's going kind of nicely. However, Sun Jin is probably strong enough to really kill him out. We've got Yuan Shu in here as well. He's going to be supporting him with defense as best as he can. But yeah, there's just so much falling back here. I just can't really see, you know, the defense is ever really falling on the outer layer. And they barely have anything left as well now. Yeah, they literally only have 1,200 men left, whereas the defenders have almost 4,000 soldiers. They were outnumbered at the beginning of the battlefield. But yeah, there's just the towers still left remaining. There is just no hope whatsoever. This has definitely been a one-sided battle, but it's still been kind of cool and cinematic, so definitely going to still see it on the channel, and we can watch Lu Bu do what he does best. He's actually currently chasing down Sun Jin, and I wonder if his hero ganking will actually help. I mean, these towers, though, are going to just do so much damage. That one rider getting knocked off his horse. I think that was friendly fire. Yeah, there you go. Sun Jin is taking a large amount of damage right now. It actually wouldn't be a bad idea for him to try and duel someone if he could. A lot of the horses are being taken out by the arrow fire, I guess. What heroes are even left remaining over here? So we have, obviously, Zige Lian and also He Yi. Yeah, I guess because Liu Bei died. Yeah, there's literally just, like, nothing. This is what is left. We actually also have this bad boy as well, Zhang Liao. And he's leading the assault over on his left-hand side. So he's actually managed to break through. They have actually managed to break through, but there's just no way they get through here. Sun Jin has also been ganked by about 50 dudes. And having Lu Bu just charge on him, getting that charge bonus is very effective. Wait, is Lu Bu dead? I think Lu Bu just died. To the arrow fire, probably. Yeah, that's brutal. Lu Bu just straight up got killed by the arrow towers, man. There we go, Sun Jin going down. I'm going to jump ahead until this final assault happens, just because there's still 9 minutes left, and I imagine the majority of it will just be moving. So let's jump ahead until more action does go down. The Bringers of Righteousness have formed up their multi-shot, their mixed missile formation, which is very cool. We also have some of the medium spear cavalry charging in as well, looking to hit the attackers as they just kind of try their best to get over here. I don't think it is going to be successful, though. And I mean, even if they are successful, there is no way in hell they're ever going to be able to breach this wonderful defense that is still left. This is kind of a fool's mission, but they have no commander now that Lu Bu has been slain. The battle plan was to charge forward with all glory, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be very successful as the spear cavalry continues to push off. Because this is like spear cavalry, these guys just really good at killing enemy cavalry. I haven't really ever looked at these guys. I mainly just like bring halberd cavalry. They're a good charge, assault, weak against missiles. Yeah, are these guys like designed to kill other cavalry? Because like, why would you bring these dudes instead of, say, for example, the halberd cavalry? Let me know in the comments if you guys know that already. I'd be interested to find that out as I continue to improve my battle plan. The rest of the defenses, wait, there's still artillery left? Oh my god, there's still mangonels left, bombarding these attackers. These poor guys. There's like none of them left right now. And the artillery is just pouring in. There's also archer fire coming in. Oh my god, they literally do not stand a chance in this battle. It is over. There's like no one left. The poor attackers are just trying bravely to move on. So there is literally no one left for the attackers anymore. And I think we are going to have a duel to end this bad boy off as everyone sits back and watches. Honorably, he has taken this fight. But unfortunately, I don't think even if he loses, it's going to go well as there is just enemy troops laying around. Apparently, there is still a chance though. The balance of power still thinks that there is some hope. If only it is a false hope. Also looks like he is getting beaten up a little bit in this duel. Initially, as they continue to fight off, I mean, they're going to be doing pretty effective, but he is a healer at the end of the day, but the Yellow Turbans are kind of weird with their classes, because even their healers and their scholars, like, they can still do pretty decent in melee combat as well, so, and he is like a good martial arts guy as well, so, as they continue to duke it out in this duel to end the battle. This is kind of a cool way to end the battle, though, to see who wins this. Oh my god, that guy just got flung into my camera. And whilst that's going on, let's just take a look at the overall battlefield as well. I always love to do this. See where the fighting kind of really took place. I mean, look at this slaughter outside of the walls. That's absolutely just horrific for the attackers trying to breach this and make their presence known on the battlefield. But there's just so many casualties. It's the same over here. The attackers definitely take so many casualties, and that's why playing on siege escalation is just so important, or just bombarding the ever-living crap out of the walls as well. You can see the casualties really did rack up over here. It was brutal. Back to the duel. The duel's actually really close. I wonder what's going to happen when this duel ends, though, because there's still 2 minutes left of the battle. I wonder what's going to happen when the duel kind of finishes. Whoever wins, I'm assuming he loses. Is he just going to accept another duel? Or is he just going to get absolutely, like, swamped by infantry? Yeah, look, the players have formed up a fighting ring right now as they move in to watch this famous duel. Oh, yeah, he kills him! Slices his neck open. Now what? He won? Is this one guy going to be the next challenger? Oh, my God, there's a box around him. There is no escape. The archer fire is coming in, and I think he's going to try and get back on his horse. What's going to happen now? Are they going to duel someone else? No, he's just going to fight, or... He gets back on his horse, and then they're just going to swamp him down. Is he unbreakable as well? I'm really surprised he isn't broken yet. Wherever he's gone. He must be unbreakable, but I don't think his weapon gives him unbreakable. Oh, the resolve of righteousness, so the buffy's just stuck off. Yeah, that's going to be the battle, though. The attackers didn't really manage to do too much, honestly. However, you know, at least they managed to kill the enemy general. So the commanders have been killed. But, I mean, they do still also have Zigalian. So, I mean, still a pretty nice one. And then he's going to end in a rain of fire and death. I mean, oh, that's a lot of arrows flying in. So what a good battle that was. You know, it was definitely very one-sided, but I enjoy having these one-sided battles every so often because it's nice not just having oh, this battle could go either way. Like, you know, battles didn't go just completely, you know, even throughout history. So it's cool to see battles that maybe are more one-sided than another. And yeah, definitely attacking siege battles in this game is very hard. But holy crap, Lubu with over 500 kills. That is absolutely disgusting. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.